Excuse me if my swagger proceeds me. You dig my swag, my demeanor. How much cleaner my M6 Beamer?
Thank you for showing up, man.
Yes, sir.
Coming to talk with us.
Yeah.
It's been a while, and we admire what you do for the scene, man. As far as the example, skills on the production side, on the lyrical side.
Yeah.
We're here talking to Kurt Dogg. He's a veteran, legend. Some would say the GOAT on the Oklahoma scene. I got a couple of Kurt Dogg beats myself, to be debuted soon. So what we want to do is start from the top.
Okay.
Before you even started making beats, your love for hip hop, who were your influences, and let's just start there.
I mean, I'm originally from Virginia, so first 15, 16 years that I grew up in Hampton. So it was strictly East Coast. At that time, it was, Run DMC, Big Daddy Kane, Rakim. I mean, the Fat Boys. I mean, I was just Dougie Fresh, Slick Rick, Dana Dane. So I was just strictly East Coast with it. You know what I'm saying? And then once I came to Oklahoma, I got introduced to NWA, Too Short, Eazy-E, E40, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so then my taste in hip hop broadened, from down south to West Coast, East Coast. So that's why my style, I think, is kind of mixed, because some people think I'm East Coast, some people think I'm down south, Midwest. So I'm influenced by hip hop, just
period,
all across the board, straight up.
Okay. Did you start rapping first before your interest in making beats happened?
I started rapping when I was like 9, 10 years old. We used to get in a cypher and somebody say a bar, then you gotta rhyme that bar. So I wrote my first song, I think I was 10. I used to call myself Easy C. Back then, everybody was in the 80s. Everybody was Easy something. You know what I'm saying? So I was Easy C. Then I changed my name to the Fresh Poet. I had some whack names, but yeah, actually,
Fresh Poet.
Yeah, the Fresh Poet. Actually, I got my name.
I used to be Fresh T.
See what I'm saying? See? Everything was fresh, dope, easy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Master something.
Yeah, Grandmaster.
Yeah.
So when I came to Oklahoma, I had a little homeboy of mine. I remember he was real short, but he was built like Spud Webb, had these big legs and could jump and dunk and stuff. But he gave me the name Kurt Dogg, And that was like, I hate to date myself, but that was like the late, like 89, 90, you know what I'm saying? So I've been Kurt Dogg since then. So, but I did learn how to DJ by, I said, in the age of 12, when I touched my first set of 1200s, you know what I'm saying? So that's records, for the kids.
Yeah.
The big round black things, Yeah. So I was a rapper first, then I became a DJ, and then I got into production when I came to Oklahoma. So Yeah.
Did you have an SP 1200 or?
Nah, I ain't have no money like that. And really the only thing that made me started learning how to produce is by going to other people's studios, and it's just the production. I because I still had the East Coast in me, and Oklahoma was kind of more Midwestern, West Coast style, and I was more into sampling because I'm a DJ. So I just started learning how to, sample and MIDI up with the keyboard, and I just went from there, man. Just started going crazy.
When you came here and looking at the scene, what do you think is probably the biggest difference from East Coast stuff and Oklahoma stuff at the time?
Well, like I said, when I first came here, I think it was more West Coast influence. You know what I'm saying? Like, because when I came to Oklahoma, it was more like the Too Shorts and the NWAs, you know, Ice Cubes and things like that.
So you mean our content was more West Coast influence? The stuff we talked about.
It was okay. It was more gangster.
Okay.
Because you know, back when I came from the East Coast, I came right off of self-destruction. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so East Coast rap was still more positive for the most part. Like I didn't even cuss in my raps, you know, until I came to Oklahoma. So
for real.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
Came to Oklahoma, it was, you know, it was gangster. I watched Colors in Virginia, and I was like, wow, this is crazy. They killing each other over red and blue. And then I came to Oklahoma, and I used to bang, but it just wasn't based off of Colors. Yeah. And I used to wear Raiders. So when I came to Oklahoma, everybody said, "Oh, you a Crip?" I was like, "Oh, okay, nah." So I quit wearing Raiders because I didn't want nobody to think I was a Crip. Because you know, according to Ice-T, you know, you get killed for wearing that stuff. So yeah,
that's wild. Okay, so who were some of the, you know, if you don't mind naming names, some of the earliest artists you worked with on the production tip?
I would have to say, rest in peace to the homie Spider the Wise Musician, the homie Nut P. I didn't mess with a lot of people early on because I was honing my own craft, but I definitely started working with the homie Nut P, and Nut P introduced me to Spider, and we collaborated a lot in the early days. Yeah.
Did you learn some things from Spider?
Definitely, like mixing, you know, just little tricks of the trade. You know, he was, man, he was cold, you know, but he was a real musician. I was just a DJ that knew how to sample.
Right.
But he could play anything, drums, guitar, piano.
Rest in peace,
man.
Spider.
He is dearly missed.
Yeah, and he was a good person too.
Yeah, real cool cat, real cool cat.
Good person.
No doubt.
We used to sit next to each other in world history at Douglas.
I'll go back to school. Okay.
And, yeah, man. And, you know, we had an assistant football coach for a teacher, so you know it was party time. You know, every time in world history. I didn't learn a thing. Now, shout out to Coach Ship, much respect. But it's not his fault, you know. Anyway, me and Spider had some good times, good conversations.
Yes, sir.
He was a good dude. I want to kind of talk about the scene now, and you know, we're celebrating our 15 years of doing what we do.
Yeah, congratulations on that.
Thank you.
I remember you guys did an article on me way back in the
Probably 09, man.
What was that club?
Bora
Bora.
Bora Bora. Yeah, we
Yeah.
we put some Bora Bora imagery on the back of the artwork of the new compilation we have out. 15 years ago, 15 years later, what type of advancement do you think we've had on the scene musically and culturally since then?
I mean, you know, music has changed. It's more melodic. You know, I'm sure rappers are singing more than singers nowadays. But I mean, it's evolved. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember the homie Tank. He was saying how singers, it's hard for R&B singers to even get on because of rappers and how they sing and their melody. That like R&B cats are getting melodies from rappers now. So.
Wow.
Yeah, so I mean it's changed, you know. But hip hop changes. You got to think like the first rappers wore bell bottoms and makeup and fishnet tank tops and stuff. You know, you go all the way back to Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five, man. Google them cats. They dress like rock and roll stars, and you went to the Run DMCs with the fedoras and the leather. So a lot of people knock how the kids dress, but man, stuff changes. You know? You just either adapt or get out the way, you know?
Yeah. Sit on the porch.
That's right.
So as far as your production style, do you feel like you grow organically? Do you try to keep up a little bit with what's current, or how do you go about adapting yourself?
To be honest, man, I'm being 100. Like, my style of production, I still kind of keep it kind of retro, you know what I'm saying? I pay homage to to the 90s R&B. I sample a lot of that stuff. Like, I love the new production, but that's not my lane. So I just stay in my own lane. Like, the last project I did was OG music, you know, because it's, you know, I'm an older cat. I'm not trying to compete with the young kids. They have their own lane, I have mine. So I let them do them and I do me. So my production is, I mean, I think it's still got a little bop to it, but I don't try to compete with the younger kids, because then it sounds disingenuous. It doesn't sound organic when I see older cats trying to do what the younger kids do. So let them have that. I mean, because you got to think, rap is. I don't even think rap is 50 years old yet. So now that you got people that are 30, 40, 50 years old, they're like hip hop. They need something too. So they can't listen to Soulja Boy, or they can't listen to the younger cats that's out. So what does a 40-year-old listen to? So somebody has to fill that void too. So I try to fill that void in between. Some of the younger kids can vibe to, but the older cats can vibe to at the same time. So
yeah, I like some of the younger cats.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a fan all around. There's some younger cats around here that are doing some things, man. I think are interesting. It's heavily influenced by pharmaceuticals, but it's hey.
I mean, times have changed. I mean, we used to rap about being the dealers. Now the younger kids are rapping about being the users. But I don't judge, man. You know, it's different times. Yeah. So
I mean, Jimi Hendrix, man. I mean, arguably one of the greatest guitarists of all times.
Facts.
No heroin, would we have Hendrix?
Right. So let's not act like, and to keep it real, like you go all the way back to the local heat.